Hello and welcome to A Week in Our Life. Welcome to our channel. Today is Monday and we are kicking off A Week in Our Life vlog. So we did one of these last fall and you guys loved it. Constantly random people are telling us that they watched it and that they want to see more. And so this is our first week of like full out busy season. I kind of feel like this kind of off season, we didn't really get much of one. We traveled a lot. We were go. We actually went to 3 conferences in like our off season. So that's just like a lot of stuff. We also had probably the most in like our entire career as a brand of Cameron and Tia, the most like on time during our off season of like meetings and like reoccurring things like that, podcast interviews, that kind of stuff that just like really took up our time in that way, whereas I feel like our off season is typically a little bit more of like full work days where we don't leave the house and like I can get a lot of like deep focus work done. But so today kicks off our busy season. I would say we have engagement sessions this month, we have mini sessions later this week, we have our first wedding of like continuous wedding season on Saturday. We're traveling to Chicago for an engagement session, so it's just gonna be crazy. So today we are headed to Taylor's Falls. It's one of our favorite locations, especially this time of year. I feel like it's always kind of hit or miss if things are going to be blooming in Minnesota, and it was a really late spring. And so this time of year, Taylor's Falls is nice because it's like really rocky and really like, I don't know, kind of like water centered, so it doesn't really matter if things are like looking pretty yet at other locations. And it is for a couple that we haven't met in person yet. We just did a Zoom consult with them, so that'll be really fun. And they actually get married this year. They're getting married in August, so it'll be fun to get to meet them in person, get to know them, and we'll take you along for it. Okay, let's go. Good morning! It's Tuesday! We're back in the car because today we left at 8:30 a.m. to drive to Chicago. So we're doing a destination engagement session with our couple, Elizabeth and Nikolai, and how that looks for us is we do a lot of destination engagement sessions. We have a good handful of couples each year that don't live in Minnesota currently. Often they'll live in Chicago, but kind of all over. Atlanta, Portland are just a few that I just thought of recently. And so, but they're getting married back in Minnesota. Either one or both of them are originally from Minnesota and they have families. I feel like it's just like a good family wedding situation in Minnesota. Oftentimes also it's more affordable, like especially Chicago. It's a way more affordable market, so it just makes sense for them to kind of come home and have their wedding. But then what it means is we have a really affordable add-on where we go to them and we can capture them in this season of their life, like how they're currently living their life in the place they live. So we've actually been to Chicago lots. Our second engagement session ever was in Chicago. Shout out to Justin and Lauren. And then we went pretty frequently from there on out. So that was in 2016, the year before they got married. I wonder if it was in spring of 2017 maybe. But then I remember we went back the next year and we like really wanted to build out our Chicago portfolio. So we even did a free shoot with a couple named Mitch and Ellie, who we had met when he was, well, actually I knew Mitch from high school, but we had met him again when he was the best man in a wedding. And we just did a quick like 30-minute shoot with them while we were out for another engagement session to just like beef up our portfolio. And then we ended up doing their wedding. So it was super cool, super full circle. In us going to Chicago often, we've gone back and forth on flying versus driving, and we've actually decided that we like driving better. That is firm. We literally like flip-flop. What's hard about flying is you spend so much time just like going to the airport. I mean, we have Clear, so security doesn't really take long, but like waiting, then boarding, then getting on the flight, and the flight is so fast. It's like 45 minutes, isn't it?
It's like an hour and a half, an hour and 45.
Okay. But it feels like once you like get up into the air and can finally take your laptop out, and then once you have to put it away, it's like only 45 minutes then, I feel like. So I feel like I can never actually get work done, and when we drive, we get work done. So like I have my laptop up here, and we're gonna actually be having a work meeting. We have tons of huge things to talk about because Cam and I are starting an associate team. Oh! So it's been kind of a long time coming of that we just don't have the availability or capacity to be able to serve so many couples that reach out to us. And so we are building and training a team of rock star other photographers that can take on these inquiries and can help serve couples. So today on the drive, I'll show you, we're going to be working away, making lots of like big decisions, right? Woo! So that's one reason we drive. The other reason is whenever we travel, so whether it's for an engagement session or a wedding, we are always there for two full nights. So there's a prime night that's like, okay, hopefully the session happens that night, but if it doesn't, we have a backup night the next night. So in Chicago, honestly, I feel like we've gotten really lucky with Chicago weather, and often it'll happen on the first night, and then we have to be there for another full day and the night and the next day if we booked accommodations and if we flew, everything like that. And sometimes that just doesn't feel super worthwhile to us because we could be getting work done at home. Cam loves working on his desktop, and honestly, I do too. Like, I just think, or like our home desk setups. And so we'd much rather get productive work done if we could the next day. So what that'll look like today, it looks like we're gonna have awesome weather in Chicago, knock on wood, but we'll do the session and then we'll actually start driving home a little bit tonight because we have a Tessie. To be honest, it does a lot of driving for us, so that makes it really easy. And then we'll probably stay at a hotel like in Wisconsin on the way back and then leave in the morning, and then we'll get back and we'll have a full work day, you know, from like, I don't know, like 11 on, right? So we'll take you along for the session, show you Chicago. We're actually shooting our two favorite spots. So we're just shooting on the Riverwalk today, which just feels very like classy, iconic Chicago. It has the river, it has the architecture, it has the skyline. And then we're going to North Avenue Beach, which I think we've maybe only had like one, maybe two Chicago sessions that haven't finished at North Avenue Beach. We love it. It looks totally different every time. Like, you get an epic view of the skyline. It's really cleared out. Like, there aren't that many people there, which is nice for a city session. It just gives you like peaceful feelings of, oh, we can just like focus in on each other. There aren't tons of people like going all around like craziness. And because of the weather, it will look completely different. So you'll get like a blue skyline, you'll get like a pinkish, you'll get like a deep purple, and I think that's really fun. It feels really unique to the couple. So we'll take you along for the session. Bye! And get after it. Snuggle bug. Oh, it's so hard! Good morning. Today is Thursday, actually. So yesterday Tuesday, our session went off without a hitch. We started driving back, drove probably about like 3 hours home, and then we stopped at a hotel in Wisconsin, stayed there for the night, and then we made our way back home yesterday. So we had like a little sit down lunch and we got back about 2, worked for a couple of hours like frantically. I feel like that's going to be the theme of the next couple of weeks, not just like deep sit down work, which unfortunately we need to get some of that done, like deep work. Instead, it's going to be like 2 hours here, 1 hour there, this in between this meeting, and I don't love that, but that's just the season that we're in right now. And so then we went and we hung out with friends, and so yesterday evening. So today, this morning, I woke up, I showered, got some work done, and now Cam and I are going to hop on a call. One of our friends who lives in London is creating an app, and so we are doing weekly business coaching calls with him, in which we're just being a sounding board, offering him support, giving him feedback, giving him new ideas or like perspectives of like, have you thought about this? So it's been super fun. Today is just the second call of that. And so we're going to hop on a call in a hot second. Later today, we're going to be on Kiana's podcast. So we're going to be interviewed for her podcast. We're super excited about it. She's a new friend that we met at the Graceful Gathering. If you want to see the vlog, and you can see Kiana in there, I'll pop it up right above. And then again, we're going to just get work done in between those pockets, but those are longer pockets, so that's good today, like a 2-hour pocket and a 1.5-hour pocket. And then we play kickball with our friends on Thursdays. So today is our second game of the season. We have themes every single week. So this week is like a pajama party, and so we'll take you along. Let's do it. Okay, we are getting set up for our podcast interview. Kiana likes to do video clips, so when podcasters like to do video clips, we set up here at the dining room table so that we can get some nice natural light. Here's real life. We literally have tools. There's Cam. with shorts on the bottom, real clothes on top. We have tools on our dining room table. Okay, but the setup looks freaking professional. Cam nails it every time. So we'll show you a little clip of it. Maybe we'll even take a little video clip with Kiana afterwards. That'd be good. I feel like she'd be into it.
Hey, oh my gosh, thank you so much, Cameron and Tia. This was literally the best conversation that I've had in so long. Thank you for hopping on the podcast. I cannot wait for this to go live. Thank you.
Cam, we just finished our interview. How did it go?
It went great. Kiana's so much fun.
Yes, Kiana is just wonderful. So can you just quickly show us a little bit about our podcast setup?
Sure. So
what are these?
dual mics.
Dual mics so we can both talk.
Dual headphones so we can hear what we're saying and not have it come into the mic.
Nice.
All plugged into our audio interface here that we can control volume and input. Laptop. Cam link going to the R5 to record ourselves, and then a little internet action coming in, so it's nice and fast.
Love it! Woohoo! We are done with work and we are on our way to Kickball. So this week is game 2. Last week went super well. We got to play against a team that we love. It was just a pink out, which is like our introductory theme day. And yeah, we got to play against a team called the Augie Doggies. It went very well. And this week we are playing against the team. They're named One Kick Wonder. They won the Summer League last year. They're very clean. They don't take a lot of risks. No shade to them if they watch this vlog. But, you know, we're going hard. We're going balls to the walls. This week is pajama theme. Check out Cam. He has some pajama pants on. And so we'll show you our friends, show you the theme week, and play some kickball. Let's go.
Oh, we're probably the worst people you could pick for this, Tia.
Introduce yourself.
I'm John. I am Josh. Preston.
Introduce yourself to the vlog.
What's my name?
Zaddy Longlegs.
Longlegs.
And
wait,
Rocco.
sorry.
Rebecca.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you all.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I am. Hang on.
Rocket King. Yeah.
My name is Jason, the umpire. What up?
You see that like a rocket? Boom.
Oh. Whoa. Wow. Hey, get second base. Did you get that? Oh, wow!
Keep running, keep running.
Keep going, Ted. Keep going.
Go! Everybody go!
It was good, it was close, it was intense. No one scored for the first 5 innings, and then they snuck one in, so we ended up losing, but it was a good game.
Happy Friday! So today we slept in a little because we stayed late at Kickball. We had our game and then we played for another game because a team didn't show up. And then we watched another game and then we watched another game. We were just hanging, we were just chilling. So we slept in a little bit and then we were just getting work done frantically, kind of crazily, because then Shelby came over and she is filming. We are updating some footage for our signature course, Posing for Purpose, and we just wanted some new fresh content inside there, and there's a ton of in-action lessons that are literally out on the field. So she's filming part of our wedding tomorrow, just like a little bit of the portrait section that's going to go in Posing for Purpose. So she was just refreshing, using the gimbal and like getting ready to rumble for that. We were doing a little associate planning, and then now we are headed out for mini sessions at Arboretum, one of our favorite locations. We were supposed to have 4 sessions today, but it's actually kind of rainy, and so 2 are going to get rescheduled. We just let them make the choice there of kind of what they're feeling. If it's kind of wishy-washy, we're not sure how it's gonna look. And then 1 session is a longtime family that we've worked with. We photographed the couple's wedding and we photographed many life milestones within the family. And then the other is one of our florist friends that she's just getting some updated like headshots to use on her social media content and website and everything. So it'll be super fun.
nap.
Cam's out here creating the same day slideshow. Ooh, look at pink blooms. Oh my goodness. And check out this sick DJ setup. They have a freaking disco ball. This is so cool. Ugh. Hello and welcome to the end of this vlog. Today is Sunday, and so after wedding we never shoot on Sundays. It is just too exhausting and we typically sleep in, so that's what we did today. And then today's also Mother's Day, so we're heading over to my parents for brunch. We're heading over to Cam's for dinner, and in between there Cam always calls our wedding so that then we can start getting it ready for the vlog on Tuesday. I need to edit this YouTube video so that I can get ready to rumble, and we need to like mow our lawn. We need to like do our flower boxes in front. I don't really know how this is all gonna get done. So this will be the end because today's gonna be pretty chaotic. We hope you enjoyed this week in a life. Let us know in the comment section if you like this, or give us a thumbs up, and we can create more of these for you, because really every week with us is super different. While there's some patterns to like what type of work we're doing on which days or when we have shoots, it's totally different every time. So thanks for watching. Bye.